I know my green screen's not working. Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Thanks, Shaq. I'm just messing around for a minute, waiting on some people to hopefully see my stream so that I can run my intro and see how that's looking. I don't want to hear it. Trying to find my. Okay, so there it is. I can at least see it. Interesting. I wonder if it's counting me as a viewer. Nevertheless, I'll just jump into some games. See how that goes. I'll play the intro sometime later. And I'm still working on the green screen. I gotta get that right. Oh, shoot, I need a sword. Alright, so if you guys don't know about this game, Dead Cells is a roguelike. It's been out for a very long time. I've played it plenty of times. Never actually beat it. Definitely beat the first few stages a couple times. Quite a few times. They recently re-released it for next-gen consoles, which was something people had been asking for a very long time. And it's something they did promise they would do, and they followed through with it. Ow. You get bonuses for not getting hit, as well as how fast you clear stages, depending, to unlock things for later in life, or later runs in this case. I don't know how I dodged that one. I kind of rolled through him the same direction he was going, but tried to roll through that arrow. It didn't work. Then you get a bunch of other powers, and these things here are your like core power-ups. And once I get one, the number to the left of my health bar is going to go up, and they have diminishing returns. So if I keep picking red, I'll keep getting less and less HP as it goes. And there's certain little thingies that you see that are kind of references other games like this. I think this looks like Octodad or something like that. I'm not sure what's going on there. I think there's a secret here, though, that I totally almost missed. Oh, that's a crowbar. That's definitely a Half-Life reference. Gordon Freeman, clearly well known for his... Well known, in fact, I meant to say, for his crowbar. And the colors of the outfit might give it away a little bit, too. See, if I pick red again, it's going to give me less HP than the last time. Now, damage boosts, I'm pretty sure don't get diminishing returns. Now, like Dark Souls, you do have heals. I haven't used them yet because I haven't really needed to. But you can heal yourself, and then you get X amount of uses depending on how many cells you've invested into that skill, because you don't start with even one. One of the first things you unlock, though, is heal. And then you can unlock a second use, and so on and so forth. And then when you clear levels, you get basically to a room where you get your rewards, and also you can spend your cells that you've collected and refill your flask. Now, I completed it in over 2 minutes, don't get that bonus, and I definitely didn't kill 30 people without taking damage because I got hit pretty early on. Here's where you spend your flasks, and I'm going to get the crowbar because why not? I gotta spend some more. They don't even let you out of the room until you spend them all. And you can also sell stuff eventually. That's not an ability you start the game with, but you do get it relatively quickly. I honestly just guess most of the time when it comes to these guys. Like this guy, you get these things called mutations and specific ones for each color, and then there's also some that are just gray. I picked combo because you get increased damage as you combo, and it seems to be pretty good. Some weapons are way better for combo than others. I honestly don't remember how good the crowbar is. If anybody is happening to pay attention to me, let me know and tell me how I'm sounding, so that I can keep working on it. Now, these guys are jerks. You gotta kill them first before you can attack all the other people in the area. It's a pretty fun mechanic, unless you like life, in which case it's not a fun mechanic. You can also do what I've been doing, where I'm doing like a dive bomb type attack. It's pretty effective. And eventually you get different abilities that allow you to go through different paths that you don't have access to. Like just a moment ago, I managed to pass up a path that is basically like a ground pounding that you need to do, and I don't have that ability yet because this is a pretty... I think the word for roguelikes is this is a pretty thin save. I don't have a lot unlocked. I know at least in Enter the Gungeon, which I got super into, people would continually... There's a well here, I think I can go down here. People would continuously try to find ways to make their save have just the specific items that they want to show up often, because otherwise as you go and progress, if you're trying to like 100% the game, your loot pool that you're able to get gets very diluted because everything becomes available. The more things available, the less likely it is to see a specific thing that you want. Now, in the case of this game, if you really wanted to just play with a specific weapon, there are assist modes that you can play that do many things, but not the least of which are giving you a preset loadout that you'll start with so that you have the tools you want to play the game. Like if you specifically wanted the crowbar every time, you could set it up that way. Now this game does have plenty of DLCs, which I've never really played. This guy is invincible. I probably should stop trying to smack him. There's another one of those jerks around here making those guys up there invincible. Notice I basically just been using my crowbar. I haven't really gotten good with using the shield, and the shield takes... I don't really know what to do here. Do I have to kill all these guys? This is a new thing. It seems to be, though, judging by the beams of light emanating from all these fellas, I gotta kill them before I can get whatever that shiny is. I'm just screwing around right now. Definitely didn't accidentally get messed up by that thing. And then there's one last guy, and that should give me access to whatever that is. It looks like it's a bow, which I'm gonna trade for the shield, because the shield I've clearly only used like twice the whole time I've been playing. Now different weapons have different ways to crit. That weapon inflicts at a long range, it inflicts a crit, and if you look at the damage difference, the regular damage is about 200 and the crit damage is about 12. So it is a marginally large increase. I'm going to heal here because I have been kind of getting messed up. So it looks like I probably can get about 2 shots off a second to hit that 1200. Now we're going to move on to the next stage. Now I quite possibly, yes, I did hit time this time. It's only 8 minutes that you need to hit in order to get the extra bonus on this particular junction. You get 20 cells whenever you hit the bonus. Seems pretty good. I have a gold bow, which makes me not want to drop it. So I'm gonna pick up either this or the trap. I suppose I'll take the trap. I don't love it. I wish I could justify taking that bow, but I couldn't really. And now I have a lot more cells to dump into something. Now, if you look there, it says you can unlock unwanted items out of your item pool with custom mode. You can change the pool entirely. You can pick a loadout to start with. There's all kinds of different things you can be doing. I don't want to take this shield right now, but that would be kind of cool. Whenever you unlock things from the collector, you do happen to get whatever it might have been. This time I'm gonna go for Tranquility, try and just max out the damage that I am gonna be able to get out of my bow. And then I'm gonna have to just play keep away and try and one-shot most of the enemies I come across, because the bow is gonna be smacking, at least for a little bit. Now I'm still playing on a vanilla level here. This is not any part of the DLC. This is the regular path that you take to complete the game the first time. Sometimes enemies do drop these scrolls to buff you up, and that's always a cool thing to get. Now, Tranquility is cool, but I gotta remember that it... Okay. Tranquility only works if nobody's around you, so I can't be like by one guy and shoot at another guy far away hoping to get the bonus damage off it. Yeah, the bow is one-shot most of these guys right now. I'm not really in the mood to explore, I'm just trying to progress. I've never beaten the game itself. I have a good feeling though that I'm gonna at least be able to beat the first boss with this build. But I guess I'll find out soon enough. Ooh, he almost got me. I don't think I can go right anymore, so it looks like I guess maybe I could have. Almost walked right off that ledge. Another Scroll of Power. I'll go for red again to get more damage boosts. Up and over and running. Nothing down here, looks like. I'm pretty close to the end. Yeah, looks like I am pretty much at the end. After this, there'll be a doorway I'll be able to go. And this will be the first boss of the game. So, at that point, time doesn't matter. I only can really upgrade myself. I mean, I can only get bonus cells for killing a bunch of guys without taking damage. Didn't take any damage at all on that level. I wish that the enemies you hit without taking damage carried over, but it's not going to matter anyways, because the likelihood of me killing this guy without taking any damage is not great. I have yet to manage that feat. But I am just chunking his damage away. Oh. Oh, there's my damage that I took. That was the closest I probably ever got. He's dead now, but it would have been nice to not take that one attack that he managed to pull off. But it's okay, it happens. I didn't expect to do much better than that. I think that'll be better than my crowbar. No, I guess not. Crowbar just smacks pretty hard. So we'll send that back to the... Did not actually mean to send that back. I was going to pick that up. But it's okay. Doesn't matter. Haste makes waste, and I just wasted that item. So this one, 15 minutes. If you beat the first boss in 15 minutes, you get a bonus. I'm going to take the amulet this time. Projectile damage reduced, and flammable oil whenever I hit the ground like that. And I get some extra HP. Root Grenade is kind of like the Dead Cells version of like Leech Seed, I guess. I will just dump some in here to get better stuff on later runs. I ain't got nothing for you, sorry. Here, let me prove it. No cells for you, sir. And you only get 3 mutations. That is definitely something to take note of. Fractured Shrines is not a place I've been before. Or, at the very least, I haven't remembered it, that's for sure. Usually after Ramparts, you go to Stilt Village, but I must have gone through one of the DLC doors here. Yeah, this new bow kind of sucks unless I'm manage to dodge through that. The bow is not great unless I am far away, so trying it up close is an exercise in futility. I don't want that, any of that. Saving gold is pointless too, but well, that was weird. I shot backwards, but I think my ability or something does something to that effect anyways. Yeah, shoots an extra arrow, so I shoot both ways. So these are cursed chests. If I happen to do anything with it, I'm basically committing to getting something like 10 kills, I think, without taking damage. Yeah, so my HP doesn't matter right now. So it's just like what I have already, but better. That's just mine. Oh, this is dumb. Sometimes games with procedural generation have sort of weirdness that goes on. I just killed myself. Ah! Barnacles! Seems to be a little bit of lag right now. Seems to be a little bit of lag right now. If you somehow heard that loop, I'm sorry, but that's kind of funny because that shows the lag. I'm gonna do another run on this one. Take the sword, take the shield, let's go, let's go. Bummed that I lost that sick bow, honestly, on a careless death. Oops. Well, that was a pretty good start. 2 power-ups already, but I want abilities. My goal for the longest time when I was playing this on PlayStation 4 was I was trying to get to 30 kills without getting hit in 2 minutes so I could get both bonuses and really maximize my gains per run. It's pretty hard to do though, in my experience. This hammer's pretty fun. I'm gonna take the hammer. I'm not gonna get 2 minutes playing with this guy's freaking food like he's my food or something. I'm not gonna get 2 minutes anyways, probably. But now underneath me a moment ago there was an icon that is an ability I'll get eventually. It'll let me go through floors and stuff. Well, there's 2 minutes. 18 enemies though. That's not what I was going for, but hey, it happened. I got there. You always definitely gotta go for one or the other. Take this time now. It's kind of like what I had already, but it's the boss weapon. You don't get it until you beat the first boss. Cells, and I'll dump those into holy water. That's something from the Castlevania DLC. It's kind of nifty. Right now my weapon is gonna be smacking. Oh yeah, most of the doors you can't go through until you do stuff. Basically, you gotta interact with people. As long as you can interact with them. So we're back on the level with those jerks that I'm gonna look real quick. Hold to inflict a critical hit. Alright. This is just the literally upgraded version of the shield I already have, so take it. I could double back and upgrade that shield. I mean, sell that shield, but it literally only gives me a coin because it's my starter. I was trying not to get porcupine, but I definitely failed at that spectacularly, honestly. Go with this one for the big HP boost. Fever, that's interesting. Now I can see how that critical hit triggers. It seems to... Oh, I'm shooting an arrow out. That's what happened there. I was like... Did that guy die from fall damage? Interesting. I will say this game is harder than it looks, but it's a lot of fun. It's honestly one of the most polished roguelikes, and they've supported this game. Tons of paid DLC and free updates over the years, and them following through with the current gen version also is just more icing on the cake. I gave it to the people that already owned it on PS4 for free. I'm assuming they did the same thing on the Series X. I'm gonna heal here, and I'm gonna roll. Hopefully they did the same thing on the Series X, and hopefully... I imagine the PC version probably already was at parity with this. And we'll go up to the ramparts once again. Can't imagine we're gonna have a very good time fighting the bosses, at least not as much as last time. And again, I got the time bonus. I definitely will be the first to say that it is definitely a good thing when you're able to get the time bonus, because you want cells. Cells are the key to making your life easier down the line. You want to keep getting as many cells as you can in order to keep unlocking new things for future runs and making your future life easier. Future you will thank you for collecting as many cells as you can, as early as you can. Modifiers, like what I just did there, are honestly usually the one thing I always spend gold on. I don't usually buy things in the shop for some reason. It's just not really any particular reason. I just don't usually ever find anything good in those shops. Oh hell. There we go. This is what you wanted, right, guys? Nope, that's not the button I'm trying to hit. Alright, I'm gonna try and get 60 here. Oh, that's a very terrible start. Good grief, Luke. Well, my track to get 60 is probably unlikely. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna probably... Oh, see that red beam? It's because he's in a jerk. I don't know what this is, by the way, but I did it. I'm doing terrible now. Alright. There's probably something down here. It looks like it's a shop. I'm not sure. No, it's a chest. Gold is treasure. Oh, so this is the nail from Hollow Knight, if you guys are familiar with that game. I'm honestly not going to take it, but pretty cool, and it works. Yeah, I can't go up that way. It takes an ability I don't have yet. The nail, though, is pretty cool because you can attack in multi directions, just like if it was Hollow Knight. I don't even know what this thing does, but I took it because the one you start with does nothing, basically. Waste, but it's okay. Don't really know why I picked red there, but it's okay. Alright, well, yeah. These things, you can use them more. Haven't used one really yet on this stream, but they are basically shortcuts. Oh shit. Pardon my French. You need to start doing that more often, using my faster weapon when I need to. Explore down here. Hopefully I can find more enemies. I'm guessing though, I probably... What is this? Looks like I'm on the right side of the door for once. Ha ha ha! Damn, they didn't mess around. No answer. Interesting. So, was I being spoken to? Or was I the one speaking? See, now this is another thing I can't go through. Not yet, at least. So there's probably another route or something through there. Went with green just for the extra HP, and there seems to be something going on down here that I can investigate. There's some enemies. Oh. I got fortunate there. It's a shop. Anything interesting? It's interesting, but it's weak. I don't really know how things scale. I'm getting a phone call now for some reason. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. I'm on the stream right now. What's up? No. I'm just playing Dead Cells. I'm just kind of fooling around and trying to see if things are working. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up in just a minute because it doesn't seem like there's anybody in here anyways, and I just want to look at the footage and see how, you're on speaker.
But first, I'm gonna step away from the mic because I have to use the potty.
Okay, well, right. just scream real quick because I'm gonna end the stream.
Just wait, what?
Never mind. I thought you were gonna scream like a little girl. I'll join the Discord in a second. Okay. All right. I gotta go take a bathroom break anyways, so I'm gonna cut the stream short and.
Don't kill what you're working towards.
I wasn't working towards anything. I just was trying to stream.
I get it.
Yeah. Okay. But I want to look at the footage anyways, make sure everything's sounding okay, make sure my levels are good, and then I will join you. Well, I'm going to join you before I do all that, because that's time consuming.
For sure.
Alright.
No worries.
Goodbye.
Get off the now because I'm literally about to crap my pants.
Alright. Bye.